What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Track and Ace. So let's keep the Caitlin Clark stuff going here because we got some information that's a little bit on the bad side today. We have gotten a report. I got it from Black and White Sports. I was on their channel where I saw it. They got it from, I believe, Anthelon Sports, who reported that it is expected that Caitlin Clark will not be making the U.S. Women's Olympic basketball team. Cheryl Reeve probably behind the decision. She's the Minnesota Lynx coach and a member of the LGBTQ agenda. That's what I'm calling it right now. Probably made the decision, right? So I also found out some information too that when they did their camps for Team USA, it was like right around the time of the Final Four for the college tournament, which is baffling to me why you would hold that tournament right before the Final Four and not hold it at least maybe right before training camp of the WNBA season, somewhere between there, so that any college kids who made a deep run and may have a chance to make the team can participate in those camps. So it looks like the agenda left Caitlin Clark off that team. The names that I think that are on there right now are Asia Wilson, Breanna Stewart, Diana Taurasi, Alyssa Thomas, Britney Griner, Napheesa Collier, Jewell, Loyd, Kelsey, Plum, Jackie Young, Kahleah Copper, Sabrina, Ionescu, and Chelsea Gray. Most of the Caitlin Clark fans are mad, by the way, today. Like they're fuming. And the two that they're going after the most are Diana Taurasi and Britney Griner for good reason. Diana Taurasi being a hater, and she's old. They're probably using this as some type of swan song for her being on, because she's been on most of those Olympic teams. I can kind of understand why she is on the team for that reason, because I was thinking that maybe Simone Biles was going to do one more run in the Olympics, but not maybe do the all around, maybe do like an event like the vault or something that she's really good at, just to be a part of those home Olympics in LA in 2028. But Brittney Griner for sure should not be on this team because, first of all, the drug stuff that she had, that she was suffering with, shouldn't even really been allowed to travel overseas for a little while. I don't even know how that became something where she was able to even travel overseas. Get into that in another video, but I mean, yeah, I can understand a friend's frustration with her. But past them, I got like 3 names on this list that I do not understand that are on here. Jackie Young, Kahleah Copper, and Chelsea Gray. Really? Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray, and Kahleah Copper over Caitlin Clark? I don't get that, bro. I don't get that. The rest of the names I expected to make the team. Like, I'm not even remotely surprised that the other names made the team. But the rest of this team, oh my God, come on now. Like, for real, bro. And I really want to, like, what I really want to talk about specifically in this video is the NBC part of it. Because, and Black and White Sports brought this up too. What I can't understand for the life of me is why they would make a decision like this knowing damn well NBC wants a ratings draw like Caitlin Clark to make this team. Why is she not on the team? It's almost like back in 92. Remember how big of an impact the Dream Team made in 92 on the 92 Olympics, which was NBC's first Summer Olympics, I believe, since 1980. But remember, the U.S. like boycotted the 80 Olympics because it was in Russia. And 92 was huge with Jordan. 96 was also huge, with the men's, but it was also more in line with the women that year who would later set up the WNBA the year after. And I remember I was 9 years old. I watched those. Those were like my first memory of the Olympics was that one. Summer Olympics. So in Atlanta, home, the last home Olympics we had here. And could you imagine like if they didn't have Michael Jordan on that team, bro? Like that's what this is. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like Caitlin Clark is Michael Jordan. I'm just saying the from a rating standpoint, she is. Like, she's, you just saw last night, 20,000 packed the Capital One Arena, to watch her play. Angel Reese, only 10,000. Half of the people that went to the game went to the Angel Reese game. So it tells you right there, NBC has got to be furious over this decision, man, because that was ratings for right there. And I'll tell you what, that can actually affect the other sports as well. Because NBC was coming into these Olympics looking to raise their Olympics up because they had a terrible run with those Asian games. People were boycotting the 2021 games, the pandemic and everything like that. People just weren't interested that year. But it seemed like a lot of people are interested this year. Like the Olympics is gaining steam again this year. A lot of people can't wait to see those Paris games because Paris has been more of an inviting country too than those last 3 Asian Olympics have had. It felt like those Asian countries was like kind of, wasn't as inviting to the general public as Paris is, and so I still think the Olympics are going to be way up from the last one. But just imagine if you would have had the aura of Caitlin Clark on that team. In all of the, I mean, she's been the it girl this summer. She's gonna be the it girl in sports this summer. To not have her there, look at the fans over there in Paris because they could have big crowds again. That was something that they couldn't have in the pandemic Olympics too. Those people in France, they're gonna be very mad that Caitlin Clark won't be there. But for NBC, their ratings would have been skyrocketing for each game. Just with Caitlin Clark in there alone. Could you imagine a gold medal game with Caitlin Clark and what those ratings would have been for NBC? NBC would have most definitely had the gold medal game, probably in prime time. I forgot that the Paris games won't be live this year because of the time difference. I forgot about that. It'll be a lot like the London games in 2012. But either way, they would have had it on live during the day or whatever time the gold medal game is supposed to take place. And it would have drew a big number. Ruined it. Ruined that opportunity, man. NBC has got to be screaming on the phone about that decision, man. Screaming. And I'm pissed because I was actually thinking she could make the team. But for whatever reason, I wasn't surprised because Cheryl Reeve's the coach, and I knew the agenda would leave her off the team. Because remember, they're on a revenge tour with Caitlin Clark right now. Anything involving Caitlin Clark, they're coming after her. Here's the good thing about it. There's 2 good things. And Black and White Sports also went over this as well. There's 2 good things. Caitlin Clark gets the much-needed rest that she has. She hasn't had a full off-season yet. She gets the rest that she needs for 2 weeks. That is a good thing. There's still some basketball after the Olympics. It's about another month left until the playoffs begin. I think it's a little bit more than a month. So it's still a lot of basketball after the Olympics. So she does need that time off. The second thing is, I'm kind of glad she's not around the girls on that team. Because they just would have been very phony around her, man. They would have been very phony. I think it'll be a better situation in the next Olympics because you won't have Diana Taurasi on the team. That's first off. Girls like that who follow the agenda, the haters won't be on the team. I think Asia Wilson and Breanna Stewart would still be on the team. But it'll have a lot of the girls that kind of grew up around Clark on the team. You know, maybe you might have Cameron Brink on there, Paige Beckers, Juju Watkins. Those girls will probably be on that team. So at least for NBC, I mean, you got another Olympics in 4 years. You got the LA Olympics, which is going to be bigger than these anyway. So Caitlin Clark will be on that team. So there is that to look forward to. It'll be a better constructed team for Caitlin Clark. Because really the only person I think would have been her friend on this team, to be honest with you, would have been Sabrina Ionescu. I mean, the rest of the girls would have been haters. You know, I'm not speaking for like Napheesa Collier or Jewell Loyd because they haven't really spoken on Cece, so I don't know how they would have been with her. Kelsey Plum as well. Kelsey Plum probably would have been cool with Cece. I haven't really heard her diss Cece at all. But yeah, man. I mean, you know, this team's going to win the gold medal anyway. So from a competitive standpoint, it doesn't really matter because the other countries still haven't developed as well as men's basketball has. Like, I said it, like the U.S. men's basketball team is not winning gold this year. They're not winning gold. Canada is way better than them this year, deeper than them this year. But it's going to be an interesting final. And then France is really good. Like Wembanyama is on that damn team. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of the countries have gotten better globally. And got to deal with Jokic in Serbia. So the women's game right now is still not fully developed overseas yet. As far as elite talent goes. But I do think it'll get there eventually. And the U.S. women's team will finally have some competition in the future. Probably next decade is when I'm going to think it's going to kind of evolve a little bit. Because a lot more people are watching the WNBA now. In women's basketball, period. So I think the game is going to grow similar that it did with the men. Remember, it's the same parallels with the men. You had Magic and Larry Bird going through what they did, what they went through when they came into the league, transformed the league. Then Michael Jordan came along, took it to another level. Then the '92 Dream Team. So I think the same thing is going to happen with Caitlin Clark. Maybe by the 2036 Olympics, you'll finally get like more of a competitive feel or whatever. But this is very sad though because Caitlin Clark, you know, has done a lot to enhance the sport, and for her to be left off the team is a joke. And it's very sad that this decision was been made. But a lot of us really shouldn't be surprised by it. But you know, now I did hear an interesting proposal. And if I'm NBC, I'm on the phones. I'm doing whatever I can to make sure CC is a part of this tournament, man. I have heard she could join a different team. Just join a random team that ain't got no talent on it for real. And just join a random team and just to be a part of the Olympics. Just to be a part of the Olympics. Because she still could get the rest because we know if she joins a team with no talent on it, they're going to be bounced out of after the group play. After the group play, they're going to be bounced anyway. So she'll probably get like a whole week off. She'll definitely get a whole week off. You know, I know it's better to get 2 weeks off, but at least she'll get a week off. You know, as long as she don't join a really good team that's expected to make it to the second week of the tournament, she'll get a week off. You know what I mean? So if I was her, you know, whatever team opens that invitation. Because the Olympic Committee gotta be like, man, we gotta get Caitlin in there, man. Because those people in France, look at those arenas that these games we played in, they will be sold out for all these CC games. CC actually has fans from overseas, man. She actually has fans from overseas. Like, there's people that will actually travel to go see her, man. People just think all her fans is here. No, they got... I hear it all the time. People talking about, I'm from here. I watch CC. I watch CC play, bro. Look, CC will get coverage overseas, bro. I believe they will come to the games. And hey, another golden idea would have been, hey, whatever group the U.S. is in, play on one of those teams. And that way we're guaranteed to get a game where Caitlin Clark faces the U.S. team, bro. Bro, could you imagine that? If she actually went against them? Like, that'd be box office, bro. That'd be, bro. Forget what the ratings would have been if she was on the U.S. team playing in the gold medal game. I actually think that would have been a bigger game. Just her going against them. Because think of the buzz of her trying to get, her team won to win, but just her being on the other team, even if they're getting blown out 86-43, but Caitlin Clark has like 40 points against them, busting their ass. Bro. Bro, that game would still get big ratings, bro. That game would still get big ratings, bro. Bro, they got to figure it out, man. I think that's the way to go. They got time, too, for her to make a team like that, too. They got time. Because the Olympics is late July. We're in the second week of June. So we got time, bro. They got time for her to join, just for her to join a random team, man. I don't know how important it is for CC to be in the Olympics. That's the only thing. Maybe she feels like I'm only going to play for the red, white, and blue. And I'm going to just wait until 2028 to play. But, because she'll definitely make that team. You ain't got to worry about her not making that team. She'll make that team for sure. And I think a lot of things are going to change anyways by that point. Especially with the old guard being out, the haters that were already in the league. She had the girls more around her age that ain't really hating like that. She do got a few girls that's around her age that be hating, but like not too many, man. It ain't like the older ones. But yeah, it'd probably be a better situation. But I actually think Caitlin should go on ahead and do that, bro. Just to be a part of the games. Like NBC got to be trying to figure out a way to get her there. Let's see if they do it, man. I'll probably talk about that in a separate video. I'll probably do another video talking about that specific part. But I just definitely wanted to add this in there, man. I mean, none of us should really be worried about a corporate entity. But I am like a little sad for NBC, man. Because I think their ratings would have definitely been huge with Caitlin Clark on that team, man. And it's kind of a shame that she's not going to be on there for that reason. Because I've been following the ratings from a rating standpoint. I've been following the ratings for every Caitlin Clark national televised game. And it's been all records. And she would have most definitely lifted these ratings to like possibly 15 million for the gold medal game or whatever. Like it's insane when you think about people allowing their hate to get in the way of business. Because I would have done this on a business level. Like I would have been like, we got to leave one spot open just for Caitlin Clark on the business side. Just on the business side, we got to leave a spot open for. But I also hope Cheryl Reeve is not coaching this team next time out. Hopefully it's like someone like Lisa Bluter. That'd be awesome too. If you got Lisa Bluter to coach the next team, man. But man, this is sickening, man. This is really sickening right here. But I'm gonna tell you what, Caitlin Clark, revenge tour this summer, man. She still gotta face Taurasi. And she gotta face Cheryl Reeves. She gonna see Minnesota. So we're going to see about that action. We're going to see about that action, bro. Let's see how it goes, man. Go ahead and give me your thoughts in the comment section, man. Very disappointed to hear this news. Very disappointed, man. Go ahead and get this video a like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. Tracking Ace.